My internet connection is not stable. On. Everything shows promise. But nothing is loading. Well, that's frustrating. What is going on? Wow. What the hell? Gonna have to start researching Wi-Fi placement in the house. Because it's as if my internet connection, well, and again, the test is to hardwire this sucker right to the modem. But the coverage is fine. I've got full bars. different Wi-Fi channels. I should try that next. What the hell? You don't have to freaking... Oh? Do we have charts now? Reload. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. I can't work with this. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. Wow. That's literally all it needed. Would you imagine that? Okay. Wow. Well, that was a lot of work. That's all it needed. All right, market analysis for September 3rd. Starting a little bit late, but that's all right. Double checking everything here. All right, let's do this. Silver. So yesterday, is that right? Markets were open yesterday, yeah. So yesterday we closed below the the support line of 28.6 now has become resistance. In fact, we went ahead and tested the lower range at the 27.6 level, and so 27 is that right? 27.6, yep. So right now we are within this range here. This is continuing a downward trend. We can go ahead and do some lines here. So there's that one. But then additionally to that, we have an inner trend here. So we have to break out of two trends at the moment. Yep. And this one here, you can see yeah, I'm not going to worry about this bottom part of it. Just let's go and watch these trend lines here. So right now, trade plan has been adjusted. We're going to go ahead and delete those out. And let's grab this line here. So right now, we've likely got a bounce up there. It might potentially in fact, it wouldn't surprise me if we do go down this low. That is an option. Let's go ahead and mark this one. No, let's mark it purple. And then the other trade plan is that it bounces off of this and then ends up going up back towards our high. Why is that called all-time high? All right, let's change the color of this one. There we go. So right now, those are the two trade plans in effect. Yeah, in fact, if we end up coming back up to this level here at the 28.6, that might be a good opportunity to sell and catch, and repurchase at a lower price, simply because it is a downward trend. We are not showing any signs of going up anytime soon. All right, gold, let's see how things are going for this one. Back to this again. Yeah, lost stability again. And there we are. It's not bad. Let's do this. All right, so after hitting that all-time high there last week, we have been, we've been basically bouncing in between that range and the previous high, and we are down below at that range again. So looks like we're going to be following the yellow pattern for a little while longer. It's probably just, again, they're wanting to, users will experience buffering. Oh yeah, there's 1,200 some drop frames already. It's all right. Yeah, stream status is poor. well, we'll just continue on. So with gold, we are now at the support line of 24.8. It is likely that we'll be headed back down to retest another support at 24, what is that? 24.32. Stream bitrate of 6800. All right, I can do that. What did it say? 68. There. Okay. Let's try this again. So with gold, we are we are now giving pressure to, the bears are definitely putting on pressure right now from that all-time high. We'll see how things close out the rest of this day, but already we've dipped well below excuse me, well below that support line. Yeah, there you can see. Yeah, I would in fact venture to guess that we are likely going to see this orange line be broken one more time. Yeah. All right, let's go on to the S&P 500. All right, you can see we're still experiencing a lot of resistance from that all-time high, and today already very, very bearish candle, 0.45% already since the market opened. Same thing going on with the US 30, got another 1.03% drop. Basically the same type of formation here. Hit that all-time high a couple of days ago. Was that Friday? Or did it beat it? It beat it, yeah, by 40 cents. And now it's coming back down again. I would say that we're going to see support here at the 40,009 level, almost 4,100. And then again, we'll see another support line at 39, 39.8. Right now, though, we don't have confirmation of either happening. This low here that we had on August 5th is higher than the low that we had on May 31st. And so given the fact that we have higher highs and higher lows, we don't have confirmation that we are in a downward trend yet. Right now, the bulls are still winning. Nike got the, yeah, trade plan is pretty much following the blue there. You can see that we are today broken down back below this little miniature support line. We are now into the next consolidation range, likely going to see support off of the 36.9 level. And for the time being, we just wait to see. But again, here we have higher, the highs are getting lower, lows are obviously getting lower, and it's just a matter of seeing where the next one is. Might bounce around for a little more, but I do anticipate that we'll be headed down to the 28, even the 25 level when all of this actually goes down. Let's see what kind of announcements we have today. Manufacturing, yeah, manufacturing. Unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls. What's this one? Job openings. Okay. So yeah, we've got a few things on the news that can create some action, but yeah. Let's move on. And PC, 4-hour chart. Here we have returned back from our lows there. Definitely, that was a good test of this support line, the 1.6 cent level. Now we're probably going to see this bounce off of this one more time before we head back up. This one here, being a meme coin, so I'm not too concerned about it. Injective token. Some actually really good news came out about well, I don't want to say about injection token, but rather an ecosystem of coins that are looking to bridge the gap between blockchains. We call it interoperability, and the injective token is a part of that suite. Now, they have enough utility on their own, similar to Cardano, but because of the drive and the push to make sure that there are no borders within this wonderful free ecosystem, they've formed a coalition, basically committed to finding more ways to make the transference of funds between chains easier with less middlemen, and so to make it interoperable. Oh, puppy. So here we are with the injective token, definitely headed down towards the support line at $14. It could very well be that we're at a pivot point, but we won't really know because the data doesn't really... Oh yeah, no, there we go. So we are at an interesting point. We're basically in the middle of a consolidation range. It's not really a pivot point per se. There is a miniature one here, it seems. But I would say that, given the position within the channel, see how that descending channel is occurring? We hit that top, and we're definitely on our way down on this 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, we're definitely on our way down this channel, and no sign of there being much support yet. This could be, again, like I say, this is a kind of a mini support line. So we could see some testing here before it descends to the $14 level. We'll just keep an eye on that one for sure. The other option is that we are at a support line, and we end up getting a leg up on this yellow one before we head up to, well, it would be more like that. Desync. Well, it looks like we're following the orange trade plan. Ha! Look at that, eh? Definitely yesterday into the next range below. So the Destra network now is looking at, it looks to me like a 13 cent. Yeah, I said I was going to buy, and this is what I'm going to do. Great price. All of it's on sale. Look at that. Following the orange trade plan very, very well. That trend line is definitely providing the resistance it needs. But, when this thing takes off, folks, it's going to be a wild ride. 0x0, the AI project, still hanging out at the lower range of this consolidation. Or the lower end of this consolidation range. And still lower highs, lower lows. But clearly the bottom of this consolidation range is providing a lot of support. And again, I would say that this is likely because there are a lot of people who have bought at this price. They're not going to want to sell. They know what this is going to do. XRP. I should really do a an analysis with the lines on this one. We're definitely at a major pivot point right now. And in fact, under it. So right now we are there. Let's go to the next one, which is here. This one here is, yeah, right there. And then I'm going to say this is the next one. Let's just double check. Yes, definitely. And then lastly, we have this level here. Yep. All right. Let's get the next levels going up. So this is going to be a major point here. Yep. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so next after this one here is probably going to be that one there. Yep. And that'll be the last one that we, oh no, we got two more to go. There we go. Okay, now we've got some rainbows going. We can see that the rainbows are a little bit tighter the further down we go, and that's because we've been noticing a lot of consolidation within this area over the past, yeah, almost a year. Over a year. That was May 2022. So yeah, very, very, oh, look at that, eh? Isn't that interesting? So look at this trend line here. And you can see how this line has shaped over the past while. Look at that. In fact, we're basically on that trend line right now. And look at how we broke through it, came above, broke through down again. Like this ATR swinging back and forth is just beautiful. Yeah, and here's where the ATR went really, really high. And that's where you could have, like where it jumped up like this. I probably would have bought in this area here. Could have made 27% there. And then with it down so far from there, you would have been able to repurchase, right? Like, oops. It actually would have been advantageous and likely that I would have got it at this level here had I watched it and then come back for another 30%. Likely. But, it's all fine and dandy to say that after the fact. So yeah, here we go. We're hovering between 2 points of 2 pivot points right now, but also hovering on top of a major trend line. As you can see, that trend line has been followed, turning into resistance in this area here, where after this, see this descending triangle? Right here, the opening of that triangle was right here. And look at that, the distance of this here was what? About 25%. So we'd take a look at this from the center and drop down, sure enough, 25%. So the opening of the wedge is typically the distance of the impulse that you'll experience on the other side of the wedge. So let's make it better. So there we have it. After that wedge occurred, oh, there we go. After that wedge, we dropped down and then of course came right back up again. I just love this. I feel like grabbing this. Is this the oscillator matrix? What does this do? Oh, okay, yeah. Here we're looking for convergence. And then the signal going down here. And then we did. Yeah, this is a neat little tool here. This tool down the bottom helps us see opportunities as well. Oh, 4 minutes left already. But you can see, look at how the depth of that bullish trend colored it green. And then from there, it started to color it red. And it would have been a great opportunity, especially with this double confirmation. We're down underneath, big dip right here. And then a little bit of a poke up and then a drive down. So there would have been a nice confirmation. And then here, yeah, the consolidation, that's gray though, so I don't know what gray means yet. Anyway, nice little tool. But what I'm looking for is the overlays, and I'd like to see reversal zones. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? I'm going to go ahead and hide some of these other layers that I have here because I think it would be important for people to see this tool and what it can provide them. So as you can see here, we have this red band above and this green band below, and what it's calculating is simply a combination of volume, ATR, which is average true range, ADX, average directional index. Those are the things that are being used to calculate these these red and green bands. Whenever the price action goes into those bands, especially when they are coinciding with a crossover like we see here, the likelihood of it retracing is really good. And there's 42% over 47 days. And then once it's in there, look at, dipped into the green, and it did not dip back into the green before it went into the red. Look at that, 82% in 140 days. And then from there, the reversal, it doesn't actually occur. But it does bounce off of that line a bunch, and so you could have made another 19% just being conservative. And then here, it drives itself into the red. You even got time, where it's like, oh, look at that, I got time. After the reversal, it goes down to green. Look at that, 50%. And then it goes into the green. Where does it go next? Into the red. Sell. And then switch your position. Got 78% there. Switch. Go the other direction. Look, it goes into the green after that. All right. And then from the green, it goes into red. So these reversal zones can be helpful. Now, that doesn't mean, just because I'm going like this, doesn't mean, as you can see, I've got this line here as well, right? Well, it touched that line right there, that trend line. So there are multiple confirmations that you want to look for, but this is a nice one, because after that green, look at, it went into red, reversed, down 45%. And then from here, it took a while, right? You might even been drawdown, but be patient. You would have come up into the red, 58% up, 95 days later. Get that one? We're waiting for it to hit green again. So this is a nice little chart. I'm going to keep this one up for a while, but I'm likely going to turn off the signals. Oh, back to that again. Okay, well, market analysis is over. It's 10 o'clock. Sorry for the messing around a little bit today. Yeah, between internet problems that I've experienced here and so on and so forth, it was kind of a messed up day. We'll talk soon.